Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, we are going to be talking about Ter Stegen as well as both Gavi and Sergi Roberto. There are some mixed feelings regarding these players. We have a couple players who are recovering well, some players who just got injured, and so we're going to be talking about that on today's video. But guys, before we get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all of my social media platforms. Everything's posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you guys can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. But guys, let's get straight into the video and let's talk about Ter Stegen as he is back in training. This is very, very good news for Barcelona. He was in training today, and as you guys can see, these are photos from training this morning, and he's feeling good. He's recovering well. I did make a video a couple weeks ago saying like his recovery was going well, and as expected, he is back in training. This is reported by Javi Miguel. Ter Stegen is expected to be 100% fit versus the match versus Napoli, and this is great news because honestly, we have missed Ter Stegen. I have been a critic of him. I know at times I've been harsh on him just because this guy at times he hasn't performed, and just like how you criticize other players, you have to criticize Ter Stegen when he isn't performing well. And the critic that I have with Ter Stegen is that in the biggest of moments, sometimes he doesn't show up, but that still doesn't take away on his ability. And we have missed Ter Stegen in recent weeks. I know that Iñaki Peña is in goal, but Iñaki Peña in recent weeks he hasn't given me a sense of confidence that he's a wall and it's going to be very hard to score past him. And I'm guessing that's also like we have to talk about the defense because your goalkeeper at times is only as good as defense, but still I think Iñaki Peña, he's a good keeper, but even still, I think he himself has realized that he is missing something to bring him up to that level that Barcelona need. And it just, it's a tough situation because Iñaki Peña, he is a La Masia player. He came through La Masia, but unfortunately, I think Iñaki Peña doesn't have the level to play at Barcelona. He's a good backup keeper, but as a starter, I just don't think that he's up there. And Ter Stegen coming back and being fit for the game against Napoli, that's only good news. But Mr. Xavi is speaking on Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen is feeling good. He will soon return to training with the group, but I don't know when exactly he will be back. It could be, in a week. It could be in 2 weeks, hopefully. But the goal is for him to be available against that tie in Napoli. But guys, moving on, talking another player who is recovering well, we are going to be talking about Gavi. Because look at this photo, guys. Gavi has just posted this on his Instagram story. And this is Gavi recovering from his ACL injury. And as you guys can see right now, Gavi, he has no brace on. He doesn't have any, you know, equipment on or any weird thing like that. And it's just both wells for his recovery, because having a knee brace or anything like that, trying to recover, it's not very good. And it seems like Gavi, he is starting his physical therapy, and that's very, very good news. But if you guys don't know, Gavi, he's not going to be coming back to the team this season. The goal for right now is for him to come back for preseason. That's the goal, and that's going to give him roughly 6 to 7 months of rest, and time to recover and get to 100%. But the main goal is that he recovers and we don't pressure him because we do want him getting to 100%. But guys, now talking about a player who is on the other side of the spectrum, who just got injured, and funny enough, it's Sergi Roberto. Sergio Roberto has suffered an injury during training today. The player will miss the match against Villarreal. This is reported by Juan Marti, and that's so funny because Sergio Roberto is a player who constantly gets injured in training. He's a player who, funny enough, doesn't actually get injured on the pitch, but in the training ground. And once again, Barcelona's medical team, shocking. It's bad. But in regards to Sergio Roberto, he's suffering from muscle discomfort and won't miss the match against Villarreal tomorrow and Osasuna. His presence against Alaves is also doubtful. This is definitely going to open the door for players such as Fermin Lopez, And who knows? Possibly we can see Romeo get some more minutes into the team. He is a player who I think if he does recover his level, we could be seeing a much improved Barcelona. But regarding Sergio Roberto will be out for roughly 2 weeks. That's his timeline. As the previous tweet said, he will miss the games against Villarreal, Osasuna, and Alaves as well. Also, doubtful to play against Granada. Um, of course, we don't want a player to get injured because we don't wish harm on anyone. But having Sergio Roberto being absent, it's not the end of the world. However, we do like to have that extra depth that we can call upon. But guys, lastly, I wanted to talk about Barcelona's game against Villarreal tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern time. We are going to be playing. And finally, in our home stadium, we are going to be playing in the Estadio Montejic against Villarreal. We're going to be playing at home, and tomorrow we're back in La Liga, trying to recover some good sensations. As you guys can see right now, Barcelona, they're third currently. Wow. That's actually a lot. Currently 8 points behind Girona with one game in hand. If we win tomorrow, we would be cutting that down. And as you guys can see, both Atletico Madrid and Atletico, they're right behind us. And so Barcelona, they need to get the points because Barcelona, we need to finish in the Champions League spots. That has to be one of our priorities this season, just because it's looking very, very likely that we're going to be having a trophyless season. And so Barcelona, they need to focus on the league and try to stay in those high positions. But looking at the squad lineup for tomorrow, you have Iñaki Peña in goal. Cancelo, he is rumored to start in the left back position because both Balde and Araujo, Marcos Alonso, they are injured. Pau Cubarsí, it's been reported in the media that he is going to be starting in that left center back role. As Christensen, he is feeling some discomfort. However, he is fit, and that's interesting. You have Araujo and Kunde having their being in the back as well. I would actually like to see Hector Ford be given some opportunity in right back. Maybe in the second half, later parts of the game. In the midfield, you're going to have Pedri, Frankie de Jong, and Gundogan. And up top, you're going to have Joao Felix replacing Ferran Torres, who really didn't follow up his great performance um, against Athletic Club. But of course, that is to expect in Ferran Torres. He's not a world beater. He is a squad player who can chip in goals, but he's not someone who you want to be leading your line, your front attack, your front line. And you're gonna have Lewandowski starting once again, and as well as Lamine Yamal. I think it's a good idea to give continuity to Lamine Yamal, who has been performing well. I know he missed those two sitters and led to a mistake in the game against the Athletic Club, but still he's 16 years old, and he has to learn from these mistakes. And the goal tomorrow, guys, is just to win, get the 3 points, and what I want to see from Barcelona in these next upcoming games is try to recover our sense of play. What like try to recover some patterns of play. What what are we trying to do on the pitch? And as well, I would like to see the development of the youngsters such as Pau, such as Lamine Yamal and Hector Ford. I would like to see these guys get a ton of minutes. And look at that, guys! A 16-year-old, a 17-year-old leading Barcelona's back line. But guys, it was a quick match preview in regards to Villarreal. Hopefully, we do win, and it's luckily we are going to be back in our home stadium with the home fans. But Barcelona, they are going to need a victory, and hopefully Real Madrid and Girona drop points. That way, we can potentially claw our way back. But guys, thank you guys all for watching. Definitely let me know your guys' thoughts on everything that we have discussed down below. What do you guys make of Ter Stegen coming back in training, Gavi as well recovering step by step, and lastly, Sergi Roberto's injury? And definitely let me know your guys' match predictions down below in the comments. But as always, guys, remember to like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys all in the